Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to Java real-time project. Today is our second session. In the yesterday's class, we discussed what are the prerequisites to attend this Java real-time project training and who is eligible to attend this class, to attend this course basically, and what is our course content, what you are going to learn from this project training. So first we will understand some theoretical part related to IT industry, IT projects, software teams, bridge calls, minutes of meeting and all that stuff. Today we are going to start with this part 1. Next, we will go for real-time tools. 20 plus real-time tools we are going to understand, which are very important and useful for every software developer. Next, after the tools part is completed, then we will go for mini projects development. The mini projects we are going to develop to improve our analysis skill, to improve our coding skill, to understand the challenges we are going to face in the project development. So 3 to 4 requirements I'm going to give. Those requirements, first you need to analyze, you need to develop. Then I will also develop in the class. Everything will be available as live coding. But first I will give the chance to check your knowledge. Once your work is completed, then I will tell my analysis and I will tell the coding part as well. Then you can compare the difference between your coding and my coding. The next one, once the mini projects development completed, we are going to discuss one major project. So the major project we need to implement with the microservices architecture. Backend APIs we are going to develop by using Spring Boot REST API. So once major project is completed, then we will understand AWS cloud concepts and Linux concepts also. In the real time, the project's deployment will happen in the AWS cloud on the Linux machines. So as a developer, you should have some knowledge on the Linux operating system and AWS, any cloud platform. It can be AWS, Azure or GCP. I'm going to teach AWS cloud for 10 days. You will get some idea what is cloud, why companies are going for cloud, how we need to work with the cloud platform. Then we are going to cover front-end part also. So by using Spring Boot microservices, we can develop only back-end of the application. So to develop the front-end, we are going to teach some concepts related to Angular, and we are going to see how the integration will happen in the real time between the front-end application and back-end microservices. So once that UI classes are completed, then interview preparation, how to prepare the resume as a fresher, how to prepare the resume as an experienced person, how to cover the gap as an experience. If anybody having 2 to 3 years, 4 years gap, how can we cover that gap? What kind of questions they will ask for Java experienced developers, how to answer those questions. And when you get the offer letter, how the documentation will be available, what are your joining formalities in the company, if you want to resign for the company, what are the exit formalities will be available, how HR discussion will happen, all that stuff we are going to understand, right? And we are going to discuss do's and don't do's in the company. What are the things we need to do and what are the things we should not do in the software company, that also we are going to discuss. Good. Fine. As I told you already, the course code is 23 JRTP. 3 to 4 months of time it is going to take. 9:30 to 11:30 class will be available online as well as classroom. Fine. So the minimum requirement for this, attending this course, you should have a system with 8 GB RAM. The reason of 8 GB is lot of tools we are going to install. So you should have that performance in the system. If anybody having 4 GB, please upgrade your system to 8 GB. Perfect. Now let's get started. So today we are starting with our first module, that is software industry details. Right. So we all are here to get the job in the software industry. So what type of companies are available in the software industry? How the interview process will be available in those companies? Now guys, in the IT, what are the companies are available? We can divide into 3 categories. We can see 3 types of companies in IT. In IT industry, 3 types of companies we can see. First one is product based companies. The first category is called as product-based category, product-based companies. And the second one is service-based companies. Service-based companies will be available. Third one, outsourcing companies will be available. So there are three types of companies in the IT industry. First category is called as product-based companies. Second category is called as service-based company. Third category is called as outsourcing company. Sir, what these product-based companies will do? They will develop software and they will sell. They will develop software and sell in market. So nobody will give requirement for that company. The company people will analyze the market demand. They will come up with the new ideas. With their ideas, they will develop a project, and that project they will sell to the customers in the market. Now you see, Apple company is available. So are we giving the requirement for the Apple to develop a mobile phone, laptops, earpods? No. So with their ideas, they are developing the softwares and they are selling their softwares in the market. So any company which is developing the software and selling in the market, such kind of companies are called as product-based companies. So the example for product-based companies, we can say Apple is one example, Samsung is one example, Dell is one example, Oracle is one example, Amazon is one example. Microsoft is also one example. Are we asking Microsoft to develop Windows operating system? They developed that operating system with their ideas. They are selling that operating system in the market. So Microsoft is also comes under product-based company. Flipkart, Amazon, Samsung, all these companies are called as product-based companies. They will develop softwares and sell in the market. Any company who is developing the project with their own ideas, that company is called as product-based companies. Then what about service-based companies? Develop projects for clients. Service-based companies develop projects for clients. Now, I have a requirement. I want to start one online business. For my business, I need one website. So I cannot develop that website. I'm not from the software background. Assume that. Like that, clients will be available. Or else there is a doctor. He wants to start one hospital. In his hospital, he wants to provide online booking, online medicine. He wants to start. Doctor don't know what is software application. So that a doctor to start the hospital, they need one project. Then the doctor will go to a software company. He will tell his requirements to the company. Company will develop the project based on the requirements given by that doctor. So that means here, some companies will develop the projects based on client requirement. The companies which are developing the projects for the client requirement, those companies are called as service-based companies. The company which is developing a project based on the client requirement, that company is called as service-based company. The example, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Accenture, Deloitte, Capgemini, Cognizant, all these companies are comes under service-based companies only. Deloitte is also comes under service-based company. And Capgemini comes under service-based company. CTS, Cognizant comes under service-based company. These companies will develop the project based on the requirement given by the client. So the companies which are developing the project according to their ideas, they are called as product-based companies. The companies which are developing the project based on the client requirement, those companies are called as service-based companies. So these are the examples for service-based companies. And the third one, outsourcing companies. So these companies will send employees to another companies, will supply. They can say, we can say that will supply employees to other companies. What is the meaning of outsourcing company? Outsourcing companies will supply employees to other companies. Now, I have a company, I have students. Now, I am training my students. So these people are fully trained on the Java. Now, TCS company want Java developers for 1 year. TCS don't want to conduct the interview, don't want to select the candidates. TCS directly asking Ashok IT, hey Ashok IT, can you give me 30 Java developers for 1 year? So TCS will give the salary for my company will pay the salary for the employees. So like this, one company will take the employees, will send the employees to other company on contract basis, right? You will get the job from one company, but the work you will do for the another company. In my project, I am working in a banking project. In my project, Capgemini employees are working, Cognizant employees are working, HCL employees also working. These three companies are doing outsourcing for my company, currently which I am working on. In my project, my company employees are available, Capgemini employees are available, Cognizant employees are available, HCL employees also available. They are vendors for my company. So my company requires a manpower. My company don't want to take the people, don't want to provide the high salaries. My company want to take the employees on contract basis. My company will talk to HCL. Hey HCL, can you send me 100 Java developers for 1 year? For these 100 Java developers, I will give you this much amount. So you decide how much you want to give for your employees. Suppose if my company paying 15 lakhs for the 3 years person, HCL will pay only 10 lakhs for that person. 5 lakhs is the profit for the HCL. Are you guys getting my point? HCL company is doing outsourcing for the Microsoft. Most of the HCL employees will work in the Microsoft. Employee will select for the HCL interview. He is the HCL employee, but he will go to Microsoft office. He will do the work in the Microsoft project. But who will pay the salary for the employee? HCL will pay the salary. Microsoft will give the salary to HCL. HCL will give the salary to the employee. So like this, so many companies are doing outsourcing business. TCS is doing that business. Infosys is doing. Capgemini, almost all service-based companies are into outsourcing business also. Product-based companies will not take the employees directly. So product-based companies will not take the employees directly. First, they will take the employees from the outsourcing company. If that employee performance is good, then they will take them as a full-time employee. Otherwise, that employee will be available as a contract employee. So like this, there are three types of companies in the IT. Can you tell me what are those three types? First one is product-based company. Second one is service-based company. Third one is outsourcing company. So now here, outsourcing company is nothing but will supply employees to other companies. And the next one, interview process. How that interview process will be available when you go for that interview, right? Product-based companies will focus mainly on data structures and algorithms. So if you go for product-based company interview, they will not ask anything on the Spring Boot, microservices, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS, nothing is required for them. The product-based companies is going to focus only on data structures. They are going to focus on the data structures and they are going to focus on algorithms, system design, problem solving, design patterns, coding test. Coding test also will be available when we go for product-based companies. If you attend an interview in the Oracle company or Amazon or Microsoft or Flipkart or Apple, they don't ask anything on the Spring Boot. That is not required for them. They are going to conduct the interview on data structures, right? So what is the time complexity of your program? What is the space complexity of your program? What is big O notation? How to develop your own array list? How to develop your own linked list? How to develop your own map, right? How to develop the program with reusability? What are the design patterns we need to use in the project? If I give you one requirement, how you will design the architecture of the project? What is your analysis on the requirement? They will give you some coding challenges and they will ask you to solve that challenge. Like this, they are going to conduct the interview on these areas, right? Data structures, algorithms, system design, problem solving, design patterns, coding test, and the number of rounds of interview also will be 5 to 6 rounds in the prod based company. In my company, I attended 6 rounds of interview. To get the job in the prod based company, we attended 6 rounds of interview. In every round, they are going to ask these questions. They will give you a problem. They will ask you to write the solution. They will give the requirement. They will give the time to design that project. So how many classes we need to develop? What is the design pattern we need to follow? What is the architecture we need to follow? Which database to use? Why to use only that database? Which technology we need to use? Why to use only that technology? If I say I will use Java, they will ask why .NET? Why not .NET? If I say that I will use Angular, why not React.js? If I say Oracle, why not MongoDB? Like that, they are going to ask the cross questions in the prod-based company. So you should be very strong technically, then only you can crack the interview in the prod-based companies. Most and very important thing is data structures and algorithms. If you say that I will use arrays.sort method, no, you need to write your own sorting. If you say that I will use linked list, no, I want to develop my own linked list. How collections will work internally? If collections are not available in the Java, how you will develop a project? The base computer fundamentals they are going to ask. How the memory management will happen in the computer, right? How the hard disks are going to work in the computer, how RAM will work in the computer. So that memory management they are going to focus in the prod-based companies. Now, interview rounds, 5 to 6 rounds of interview will be available. 5 to 6 rounds of interview will be available when you go for prod-based company. Package. In the prod-based company, high packages will be available. Years of experience multiplied by 6 to 7 lakhs they will offer. 6 to 7 lakhs they are going to offer. If you have 3 years experience, 3 into 7, 21 lakhs also they can give you. If I mean more than that also. Some companies are giving more than that also, right? So if you have 2 years of experience, 2 multiplied by 7, 14 to 15 lakhs package you can get in the prod-based company. And one important thing is when we go for prod-based company, no on-site opportunity. On-site opportunity will not be available. That means they will not send you to other country to do the work. So prod-based company, nothing but in the same company, you need to develop the project. There is no client. They will develop the project according to their requirement. So on-site opportunity will not be available in the prod-based company, but the package structure will be high. High salaries will be available for the employees who are working in the prod-based company. Interview process is also very, very difficult in the prod-based company. What are you doing, man? Concentrate on the class, right? So here, how the interview process will be available in the prod-based company? Data structures, algorithms, system design, problem solving, design patterns, coding, test. Interview round 3 to 6 will be round 5 to 6 rounds of interview will be there. Packages also will be very high. 1 year experience if you have up to 10 lakhs package they can give, right? 2 years experience 15 to 20 lakhs package. 3 years experience 20 lakhs also, 25 lakhs also they can offer. Now on-site opportunity will be available when we go for no on-site opportunity. On-site opportunity chances are very rare. Very rare on-site opportunities will be available. What is the meaning of on-site? Going and working in the client location. So I'm working from Hyderabad. My client is US. So company will send you to US to work in the client location for few years or for few months. That is called on-site. In the product-based company, on-site opportunity chances are very rare. Now, next one. When it comes to service-based company, interview process, service-based companies will focus mainly on latest technologies. So here also, first round, coding round they are conducting now. Every company is conducting a coding round to filter the candidates. So you should be strong in the coding round. In this coding rounds, mainly they are going to focus on arrays plus strings plus Java 8 futures. So these areas, they are going to focus mainly as part of the coding round. After this coding round is completed, they will be asking some core Java related questions. Exception handling, multi-threading, OOPS concepts, right? Java 8 streams, Lambda expressions. They are going to ask core Java. After core Java, they will be asking some questions on Hibernate. How the ORM framework is going to work. Then they will focus on Spring Boot. They will focus on microservices, and they will ask tools related questions. They will ask front end related questions. Front end questions also will come. Full stack development will be there. And they are going to ask some cloud concepts also. They are going to ask. Basically, here service-based companies will be focusing on latest technologies that are using in the market. In the Java, what is the latest? Spring Boot, microservices. Mainly, they are going to focus on Spring Boot microservices and cloud related concepts and tools. So they will be asking the questions on Git. They will be asking questions on Maven, Docker, Jenkins, etc. Like this, multiple questions that will be asked on the latest technologies. Multiple questions will be asked on the latest technologies when you go for service-based company. And next one, in the service-based company interview, 2 to 3 rounds will be available. Not 5 to 6 rounds. 2 to 3 rounds of interview will be available. Some companies 2 rounds, some companies 3 rounds also they are going to take. So 2 to 3 rounds of interview will be available. 1 coding round will be available. 1 or 2 technical rounds will be available in the interview. And coming to package structure, when you go for service-based company, years of experience multiplied by 3 to 4 lakhs. Getting my point? So if you have 3 years of experience, 3 into 3 or 3 into 4 or 3 into 5 maximum that they are going to provide. When we compare product-based company package and service-based company package, service-based companies will give you less package when compared with the product-based company package. Right. Now here, on-site opportunities option will be available. On-site opportunity will be available. On-site opportunity. So what is the meaning of on-site opportunity? On-site opportunities will be available. On-site opportunities will be available. So for few years, they will send you to the client location, US, UK, Dubai, Australia, Canada, Mexico. So based on your client, you will go to client location for 1 year or 2 years of time. So when you go for on-site, they will pay the salary according to client structure. In the India, monthly salary will be available. In the foreign countries, hourly salary will be available. Per hour $40, per hour $50, like that they will calculate and they will pay the salary. That's why most of the software engineers are very crazy about the on-site opportunity. So if you go to the client location, more salary we will get it. More salary. If you are getting 1 lakh in the India as a software engineer, so for the same work you will get 3 to 4 lakhs in the US. They will pay the salary in terms of dollars. In the India we are getting in terms of rupees. $1 is equal to 82 rupees now. So if you go to on-site, more salary will be available. So that on-site opportunities will be available in the service-based company. In the product-based company, on-site opportunities are very, very rare scenario. But in the service-based company, that for 2 years, within 2 years, if you work in the same company for 3 years or 4 years, then they will send you to the on-site. So to understand the client business, to understand the client requirement, 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, company will send you to the on-site. Are you getting my point? Perfect. Next one. What is the third category is available? Outsourcing companies are available. Outsourcing companies comes under which category? Service category only. Most of the service-based companies are doing outsourcing business. So the interview process in the outsourcing related to this only, and package structure will be available like this. So service-based companies are acting as outsourcing companies also. They are selecting the employees. They are sending the employees to other company on the contract basis. Are you guys getting my point? Yeah, good. Next one, we understood types of companies and how interview process will be available in those companies. Next one, types of jobs in the company. Types of software jobs. So tomorrow, what type of job we are going to get in the IT? So in the software industry, jobs are divided into two types, guys. One is called as permanent job. Second one is contract job. One is a permanent job. Another one is contract job. It will be available. When you go for permanent job, more benefits for employee. As an employee, you will be getting more benefits. Sir, what type of benefits we are going to get when we go for permanent job? The first thing is medical insurance, health insurance you will get for your family. Health insurance for family members. So if any treatment within 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, that amount company will pay. So for you, for your family members, medical insurance will be provided by the company. That benefit will be available when we go for permanent job. And another benefit is PF will be available. Provident fund will be available. 12% base, 12% of the basic, 12% from your basic salary, they will add it to your PF account. 12% from your salary, 12% from the company, total 24% of the amount will be added to your PF account on monthly basis. That will be like a savings. That will be like a saving. Now, when you change that company or when you retire from the IT, you can withdraw that PF amount. So that PF will be managed by central government. For that PF, interest also will be available. Provident fund will be available for the employees. So from your basic salary, 12% amount they will deduct every month, and your 12% amount, if you suppose, if they are taking 2,400 from your salary, company will add the 2,400, 2,400 plus 2,400, 4,800 will be added to your PF account. So when you are changing from one company to another company, you can take the PF amount. You can transfer the PF amount or you can withdraw the PF amount. That PF amount will be for employee safety. In future, if any emergency is there, then you can withdraw that PF amount. So that PF policy will be available mainly in the permanent jobs. And one more thing is, in this permanent job, there will be a concept of notice period. There will be a concept called notice period. Notice period means if I want to leave the company. Now assume that I'm working for TCS. I got the opportunity in the Infosys. Yesterday I attended an interview. Assume that I'm telling a scenario. Currently I'm working for TCS and I got the opportunity in the Infosys. Yesterday my interview completed. I got the offer letter. Today morning, can I go to Infosys company directly? No, I'm already employee of the TCS. I need to resign. I need to resign for my job. 2 months, 3 months notice period will be available. So after 3 months, I can come back. I can come out from the TCS and I can go for the Infosys. So if the employee want to leave the company, that employee should serve the notice period. Suppose company want to terminate you. Directly company cannot terminate you when you have notice period. Suppose TCS company want to terminate me from the job, then they should not terminate me directly. They should inform me 3 months before, or they should give me 3 months salary if they want to remove me from the job. That benefit will be available when you go for permanent job. Now you have seen Elon Musk removed so many employees from the Twitter. Directly he removed or he paid the salaries? He paid the salary for 6 months. He paid the salaries for the 6 months and he removed the employee. Why they paid the 6 months salaries? That is the contract. That is the agreement between the employee and employer. Company will have some policy. Now, TCS want to remove me from the job. If TCS directly remove me, I will file a case on the TCS because I have a notice period. 3 months before they have to inform. Otherwise, they should pay me 3 months salary in advance. So that notice period option will be available when you go for permanent job. Are you guys getting my point? So what are the benefits will be there for the permanent employees? Health insurance for you, for your family members will be there. In the family, for you, for your wife, your kids, your father, your mother. That health insurance is not applicable for siblings. For your brother and sister, it will not come. For you, for your wife, for your children, for your father and mother. Suppose if you want, suppose your brother and you are working, either you can go for parents or you can choose for the in-laws. So only one family, either mother, father or in-laws family that you can choose. Suppose your brother is already doing the job, your brother added your father and mother to his plan. Then you can add your wife parents to your plan. Like this, you can choose either parents or in-laws, but not both. That policy will be available in the medical insurance. So when you join in the company, they will explain all these details. Which health insurance they are providing, how much health insurance amount they are providing. PF is standard for every company, 12% from your basic salary. What is the notice period? Company to company, notice period will be different. So now if you go for TCS, 3 months notice period will be there. If you go for Infosys, 3 months notice period. Accenture, 3 months notice period will be available. Deloitte, 2 months notice period is available. Some companies will have 1 month notice period. Some companies will have 2 months. Some companies will have 3 months notice period. So we need to understand all the company policies once we join in that company. When you join in the company, first 2 days, they will conduct a program called induction program. When I'm starting a new batch, I'm conducting a demo. I'm explaining what is the prerequisite, what is the content, what is the duration, what is the fees. Similarly, when you join in the software company, first 2 days, they will conduct an induction program. Induction program, nothing but they will explain about company policies. So what is this company? What kind of business this company is doing? Who are our clients? What kind of projects we are developing? What are the policies in the company? How much health insurance you will get? How much PF you will get? What is the notice period? What is the dressing code in the company? What is the do's? What are the do's? What are the don't do's? Holiday structure, salary structure, everything they will explain in the induction program. For every new employee, induction program will be conducted. That will happen within the first initial days of your job. Got my point? Good. Next one. Contract job is available. In the contract job, less benefits will be available for the employees, guys. Some contract jobs, nothing but some companies will provide you all these things. Some companies may not provide you all these things, right? Insurance may or may not. Health insurance may provide or may not provide. All the contract and companies are not providing. May or may not. PF also optional. He's from other institute. Huh? Right. Optional. PF may available or may not available. So it depends upon the company rules. Some companies may provide, some companies may not provide health insurance, and PF is also, some companies will provide, some companies will not provide. And a notice period in the contract jobs, notice period 15 to 30 days. That's it. If they want to remove you, they can inform 1 week before. Boss, your work is completed, you find another job. You find another job. That means they can remove the employees immediately. When you go for a contract job, they will remove the employees immediately. But when you go for permanent job, some company policies will be available. We have to follow those policies. So which job is more secure? Permanent jobs are more secure. But nowadays, contract jobs are very high in the market. Companies are doing the cost cutting. If I take one employee on the permanent job, I need to pay every month PF, I need to pay health insurance, I need to follow a notice period. That is cost for the company. So that's why nowadays, most of the companies are preferring outsourcing companies to get the employees. Microsoft, if a Microsoft select 3 years person, how much they need to pay? According to Microsoft policy, 25 to 30 lakhs salary they have to pay. Microsoft want one .NET developer. They need to pay 25 lakhs to 30 lakhs salary for the employee. That is the company policy. What Microsoft is doing? HCL, I will give you 15 lakhs. Give me 3 years .NET developer. What HCL will do? 5 lakhs they will keep in their pocket, 10 lakhs they will give to the employee. Are you guys getting my point? Now here, suppose if you go, that HCL will give you contract job. HCL will tell you, boss, we are taking you on the contract for the Microsoft. When there is a project in the Microsoft, your job will be available. When the project completed in the Microsoft, we may terminate. If there is another company having a requirement, we will send you to that company. If there is no project, you have to leave the company. That agreement will happen between the employee and company. So contract jobs are dangerous jobs. Permanent jobs are secure jobs. But for the fake experienced people, contract jobs are recommended. Why? Background verification will not happen. When you go for the permanent job, what company will do? They will do strict verification on your previous company, your education, your address. They will do lot of verification if you are joining as a permanent employee in the company. Now, if you go for contract job, assume that Ashok IT is selecting you for 10 lakhs. I am getting 20 lakhs from the JP Morgan. 10 lakhs of profit I am getting from you, right? I will give you 10 lakhs. I will give you job in my company and I will send you to the JP Morgan to develop the project. JP Morgan will pay me 20 lakhs. I will pay you 10 lakhs. Whether you are fake or genuine, why I will bother? I'm getting 10 lakhs profit, right? So that is how contract job employers are going to think. Background verification will not happen strictly when you go for contract job. So when you are attending the interviews as a fake experience, I suggest you to go for these jobs for first 6 months or 1 year. Why? Because salary is not important, insurance is not important. First we need to get the job. First we need to get into the company. We need to understand what is the real-time environment. What is the real-time process? Once you understand that, once you have genuine bank statement, genuine form 16, then you can try for permanent job. So if you get the permanent job directly, that is excellent. If you get the contract job, don't get disappointed. That is advantage for you if you are having a fake experience. Are you guys getting my point? So now, which job is required for us initially? Contract job. Why? Why contract jobs are recommended? Background verification will not happen strictly. Strictly, it is not going to happen. But if you go for permanent job, if you get the job in the TCS, TCS will go to your school also. Whether TCS will go to your school, TCS will go to your college, TCS will go to your house also. And when you are attending the interviews with the fake experience, tell to your parent. I will tell you one scenario. What happened with my friend? My friend and me attended interviews initially with the fake experience. He got the job in the TCS. TCS company has done the background verification. TCS company went to my friend's house. The TCS background employees asked my friend parent, what your kid is doing? That idiot doing Java course in Amirpet from last 2 years, there is no job. Actually, he got the job in the TCS with the fake experience. His parents don't know that he got the job with the fake experience. TCS people went to his home. They inquired his parents. What parents told? Parents don't know about the software, don't know about the fake. They told that from 2 years he is learning computer only in the Amirpet. I don't know what computer it is. So like this, so when you are attending the fake interviews, when you are getting the job with the fake experience, tell to your parent. If any person comes to our house, tell them that I am doing the job. Tell them that I am doing the job. So like that, we need to educate our parents, our friends also. So the TCS company will do very strict background verification. They will go to your village, they will go to your house, not only your parents, they will ask your neighbors also. So what in that house, one person is there with a name called Ganesh, what he is doing. They will inquire our neighbors also. Are you getting my point? So you need to maintain good relationship with the neighbors. Otherwise, they will give the correct information. If they give the correct information, hamara job lag jayega. Right? Yes. Fine. And so that is the reason initially till you get settled in the IT industry, better to go for the contract job. So the companies who are providing you the contract job, they will get some benefit because of you. That's why they are not going to do the verification. But the companies which are giving the permanent job, they will do strict verification on your profile. Are you getting my point, guys? Good. So how many types of jobs are there in the IT? Two types of jobs are there. What are those two types? One is permanent job and contract job. When you are in the bachelor, when you are trying to attend the interviews with the fake experience, then contract jobs are okay. Once you got marriage, then your wife will force you to purchase a home, purchase a car, take a loan. Then suddenly if you lose your job, house EMI, car EMI, loan EMI, burden will be there. Once you have some responsibility, then better to go for permanent job. Safety will be available. So now initially to enter into the IT with some experience, then you can go for contract jobs also. Are you guys getting my point? Perfect. So with this we understood how many types of companies are available and how many types of jobs will be available. What is the difference between permanent job and contract job? And the next one. The next one is types of projects. So tomorrow, once I joined in the company, what type of a project will be available? What type of work will be assigned for me in the project? Right. First, let's understand in the IT industry, the companies are working on the projects, right? The projects may be a scratch development project. That means it is a brand new project. Client has given the requirement and we are developed. Madam, hello, madam. Don't write it. I already told yesterday. I will share these notes. Okay? No need to write. Just concentrate on the class. You can't do multitasking. Got it? So if you listen, then you can't write. If you write, you can't. You need to sacrifice one thing. So I don't want to do that. Just listen to the class. Notes I'm already typing. I will share it. Okay? Good. Fine. So here we are trying to understand types of projects. So in the IT, project may be a scratch development project. What is the meaning of scratch development project? Brand new project. Just now client has given the requirement, agreement completed. We are going to start the development from the very beginning. Create a project, create the login page, create the registration page, develop the functionality. Any project which we are starting from very basic, that project is called as scratch development project. So these scratch development projects are just 10% in the market, guys. Very, very less. Almost all the projects are already completed. Almost all the projects are already completed. So in the MNC, don't expect a scratch development project. It is very rare, right? So in the MNC company, most of the projects are under maintenance. Maintenance projects are support projects will be available. These projects are 80% in the company. 80%, whatever the software projects are available in the market, 80% of the projects are under maintenance. What is the meaning of a maintenance? What is the meaning of a maintenance project? Come on. Adding the new functionality to the existing project, change the existing functionality, fix the problems available in the project. IRCTC project. 10 years back IRCTC, today IRCTC. Same or different? Different. That earlier we can book only trains. Now you can book hotels also. You can book the food also. That means for the IRCTC project, they are keep on adding the new functionality. So now earlier Facebook, today's Facebook same? No. So many new features added in the Facebook. That means once the project development is completed, for that project, maintenance will be available. So every day requirement will change. Client business will be changing on daily basis. Client business may change for every 6 months. Client business may change. Competitors will increase in the market. So we need to keep on changing our project. We need to keep on adding the new functionalities to survive in the market. So here, every project, once the development is completed, it comes under maintenance or it comes under support. And third category project is available, which is called migration project. The project is developed by using some old technology. We want to upgrade the project to the latest technology. Earlier, people developed project by using IBM mainframes technology. Today, mainframes is outdated. Now people are migrating to Java, .NET or Python. So we are changing project from one technology to another technology. That is called as migration project. Currently, I am working on this migration project only. My company is a banking based. That is a US bank which is available from last 50 years. So they have the project in the mainframes. Mainframes outdated. We are migrating that mainframes project to Java Spring Boot microservices based project. So project functionality already there, but it is outdated. Now we are converting that project into latest technology. That is called migration. Are you guys getting my point? So from last 6 years, I am working on these migration projects only. When I was in Deloitte, that is also a migration project. We migrated from mainframes to Java. In my current company also migration project only. In my first company, I got the chance to work with the Scratch development. So 10 years back. Scratch development. Scratch development projects are very less in the market. Most of the projects are under maintenance. Migration, 10% of the projects will be on the migration part. So changing from one technology to another technology. Tomorrow, once you join in the company, you may get Scratch development, you may get maintenance, you may get migration. So in these all three, if you get the chance to work with the Scratch development, then you are lucky. Why? Because you will understand the complete architecture of the project. You will involve in every phase of the project and getting the requirements, understanding the requirement, analyzing the requirement, development, testing, deployment, databases, everything you are going to see with your eyes, you are going to work with your hands. So technically you will become very strong. So your subject will improve, your technical skills will improve if you work on Scratch development project. If you go for maintenance project, code is already available. You need to make some changes to the existing code. That is very difficult because if I will change one line, which functionality may affect, which functionality will affect. So is it the right approach to make the change at this line? So if I make some changes in the existing project, some other functionality may break. So we need to do lot of analysis in order to make the code changes in the existing project. So lot of headache will be there when you go for maintenance project. If you go for Scratch development, you can write whatever you want because nothing is there. We are building from the scratch. Okay, so your technical skills will be improved when you go for this Scratch development project. Migration project, here also you are going to write the code with the new technology. So this is also a good option. You can learn the things because complete architecture we are redesigning. Complete architecture we are going to redesign. Whatever the functionality is there, same functionality we need to implement. So thinking that analysis that is not required here because already it is there. We just need to convert it. But when you go for Scratch, everything we need to do it. Maintenance means project is already available. In the existing project, you need to do the work. Now here, whenever you go for maintenance project, what kind of work will be available? The work will be change request will come. The work will be change request will come. Change request means functionality already is there. Client is asking to change the behavior. Client is giving a change in the existing project. So now earlier I am taking email OTP validation. Now client asked mobile OTP validation. Earlier we are exporting the data to the Excel file. Now client want to export the data to the PDF file. So we need to change the behavior in the existing project. So any requirement comes to change the behavior, that is called as CR in the project. So manager or team lead will tell you, hey Ashok, you need to work on the CR today. CR means change request. I need to change the existing functionality in the project. And along with that, they will be giving you new enhancement. So in my project, I want to add new functionality. We are currently providing the facility to book the train ticket. Now we want to add the functionality to book the flight tickets also. Train ticket booking is already there in our project. Client is doing that airline business also. Client want to provide flight tickets booking also in the same project. So that is a change request or it is a new enhancement? New enhancement. Change request means modifying the existing code. Enhancement means adding the new functionality in the existing project. Then after this, you may get the work related to bug fixing. Project already running, customers are accessing, but we are getting some bugs in the project. You need to fix the bugs available in the code. You need to monitor the log file. Yesterday I told you how to monitor the log file. By using Putty, WinSCP, Splunk software will be available. By using that Splunk, we are going to monitor logs of the application. Where is the problem? We need to find out that problem and we need to fix that problem. Are you guys getting my point? So here, when you go for maintenance, there is one dangerous job in the maintenance project, which is called production support. If you go for production support, your life will be screwed up. Production support 24/7, you just need to monitor the logs. You need to report the bugs to the development team. You will not get the chance to do the coding also. You will be on the monitoring side. You need to monitor the log file. You need to identify the issue. You need to report that issue to the development team. Development team will fix that issue. Production jobs are dangerous jobs because your coding skill will be reduced. You will go to monitoring side. They will give the access for the Splunk 24/7. You need to monitor the logs. When the exception is occurred, take the screenshot of the exception, send that exception to the development team. Development team will analyze that. They will fix that. So like this, some companies will recruit the people only for production support. What is the meaning of production support? Now SBI application is available. 24/7 customers will use SBI. So there is a chance of getting the bugs in the code. So one team will be there in the project. That team is called production support team. That team is responsible to monitor the issue and fix the issue. So ongoing development team will be available. CR team will be available. Enhancement team will be available. Production support team also will be available. Initially, don't go for production support jobs because you will not learn anything new. When you go for production support, it is something like seeing the file data. Every minute, the data will be keep on generating. You need to monitor the data, take the screenshot, give to the development team. L1 support, L2 support, L3 support, L4 support, like that support jobs also will be available. Are you getting my point? Once you get 3 to 4 years of experience, then 6 months or 1 year, you can do production support. You will understand real-time issues in the project. What kind of issues we are getting, how to monitor the log file. I also worked on the production support for 6 months. Then I told to my manager, I can't do this production support. I want to go for development. If you don't give me the development chance, I will resign for my job. Right? 6 months we accepted. I worked on the production support. Every day monitor the log file, find out the issue, report to the development team. So 6 months to 1 year, you can work on it. But lifelong, you should not work on the production support. Mainly, we should be in the development team so that we will get the chance to write the code. So coding, we should not leave. If you leave coding, company will leave you one day because company is looking for the developers, skilled developers. Analysis, anybody can do that. Monitoring, anybody can do that, right? So always you need to be in the development zone. Got my point? Good. So what is Scratch development project, guys? What is Scratch development project? The project which we are building from very beginning is called Scratch development. These projects are very less in the IT. Very less. If you get the chance to work with the Scratch development, then you are lucky. Technically, you will become very strong. You will know each and everything in the project. Database, front end, back end, servers, deployment, cloud, architecture, design pattern. So many things you can learn when you go for Scratch development. When you go for support project, they will give you change request. They will give you enhancement. They will give you bug fixing. When you go for migration, you need to convert the project from one technology to another technology. But once you join in the company, we will not have the option to decide in which project we have to work. Company will decide that. If a company have a requirement on the migration project, you have to work on that. If a company have a requirement on the bug fixing, you need to work on that. If they have a Scratch development, you need to work on that. So we should be flexible for the company. Whatever the task company is asking, that we need to do because company paying the salary. Are you guys getting my point? Sometimes in the MNC company, they will ask you to change the technology also. Now you are a Java developer. You worked in the company for 3 years. Java project is completed. You are on the bench. You don't have any project in the company. Company having a requirement for the testing. They will ask you, can you work on the testing project for 6 months? We have to accept it. So that is the company require. That is very rare scenario it is going to happen. So if they ask you to change from one technology to another technology, you have to accept it. Are you getting my point? If you don't accept, firing will happen. That means software engineers should be flexible. Software engineers should be flexible. In the company, what will happen is, first they will select. You assume that you got selected for Infosys. Assume that. When you got selected for the Infosys, they will keep you in resource pool. They will keep you in the resource pool, that is bench. It is like a fish market. Now, once you are in the bench, project managers will come. They will select the people who are having the right skill set and they will take to that project. If you are not able to get the project, then you will be on the bench. Suppose from last 2 months, you are on the bench. You are not selecting for any project, or there is no project available with your skill set matching. So you are Java Spring Boot developer. Assume that in that company, there is no vacancy in the Spring Boot project. All positions are already filled, they are working on. 2 months completed, 3 months completed. If there is no project, then company may ask you to change from Java to testing or Java to DevOps or Java to cloud platform. Sir, I don't know AWS, then how to work with that? When they ask you to switch the technology, they will give the training also. Company will give you training for not like Amirpay training. If you are switching from Java to AWS, within 1 week they will complete AWS. Within 1 week they will complete the DevOps. Suppose there is a testing person, they want to shift to Java. Within 2 weeks they will give the Java training. They will ask you to work on the Java. Self-learning is very important. So as a software engineer, self-learning should be available. In some companies, what they will do is, they will not give the direct training. They will give you access for Udemy. Company license will be available. You can access any course in the Udemy. They will give you Udemy license and they will ask you to go through the courses, prepare yourself, complete the training in the 15 days. After 15 days, your project work is going to start. So like this, company will ask you to switch from one technology to another technology. In the Deloitte, initially when I joined in the Deloitte, first 3 months, I don't have a project. I got joined in the Deloitte, first 3 months, there is no project. 3 months, I am on the bench. Daily morning, 11 o'clock, go to office, swipe, go to canteen, eat, sleep, evenings, 8 o'clock, swipe, come back to home. 3 months, same story, because there is no project. One fine day, I got a mail. Ashok, we are keeping you in the Selenium project. Okay. What I can say? If I say no, already from 3 months, they are paying the salary. I enjoyed 3 months. There is no Java project. They asked me to work on the Selenium. I accepted it. 6 months, I worked on the Selenium. That is automation testing. So that is also a Java code. After 6 months, I got the Java project. Then I switched from the testing to Java. So like this, you should be flexible when you are working as a software engineer. You should not say that I am big fan of Java. I love Java. No, Java will be there till you get the job. Once you get the job, that depends on your luck. If a company asks you to change the technology, either you need to change the technology or you need to change the company. Otherwise, company will change you. Good. Fine. So next one. So with this, we understood types of companies, types of jobs, and types of projects also. Fine. Next one is types of teams in the company, guys. In the company, mainly 2 types of teams will be available. One is called offshore team will be available, and another one is onshore team will be available. Mainly in the offshore, developers, testers, operations team will be available. Development plus testing plus operations will happen in the offshore. Developers, testing, development, testing plus operations will happen in the offshore. Offshore team nothing but the people who are working in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, basically these people are called as offshore people. Onshore team, client, they will work in the client location. So these people are called as functional team. Okay, mainly in the client location, functional team will be available. What is the functional team? Some people will also call them as business team. Business team or functional team. So now our company will send some employees to on-site. I told you on-site opportunity will be available. TCS will send some employees to on-site, that is client location. Client is in UK. For UK client, TCS developing a project. So company will find some good candidates who are having good communication, good technical skills, good analysis skills. They will identify those people. They will send those people to client location. Those onshore team members will interact with the client, will understand the client business, will get the requirements from the client. Those requirements they will give to offshore team. Are you guys getting my point? So now, as a developer, can we talk to client directly? We will never get that chance. Developers, testers will never get the chance to communicate with the client. Between the client and the development, functional team will be available. If you have any requirement on the, if you have any doubt on the requirement, can I talk to client directly? I need to talk to whom? I need to talk to my functional team. What the functional team will do? They will talk to client. They will get the requirement. They will provide the explanation for me for my doubt. So if you have any doubt, if you have any confusion on the requirement, you need to talk to functional team. Functional team will talk to client. Functional team will understand the client business. Functional team will get the requirement from the client. Those requirements they will give to offshore team. In the offshore, developers, testers, DevOps engineers, cloud engineers also will be available. In some companies, development will happen in offshore as well as in the onshore also. Suppose client is having an urgent requirement, project should be completed within 1 year only. Some modules will be developed in the offshore, some modules will be developed in the onshore also. So functional team will be available, development team will be available, testing team will be available, operations team also will be available. Every day we will have meeting with the onshore team to understand the requirement, to get the clarifications on the requirement, to understand priority of the requirement, to understand the issues available in the project. We need to set up a meeting with the functional team. In the MNC company, daily 3 to 4 meetings will be available. Some meetings with our Scrum Master, Scrum meeting with the onshore team members, meeting with the testing team, meeting with the operation team, internal meeting to discuss our action plan. So every day meetings will be available. So here the meetings that are going to conduct in the company, those meetings are called as bridge calls. What are those called as? They are called as bridge calls. So now some people are attending this class from different and the online from different location. How they are attending my class in the online now? Through Zoom. I created a Zoom meeting. I gave the Zoom link in the website. People are joining the meeting with the Zoom link. Similarly, in the company, they will create a meeting. That meeting they will share with all the team members. We have to join that meeting. In that meeting, we are going to discuss, right? What are the issues are there in the project? What are the requirements we got from the client? What we need to do for the next 1 month? What we need to do for the next 6 months? Everything we are going to discuss in the meeting. So the bridge calls will happen. Some companies will use a software called Zoom only. In some companies, they will use WebEx. Some companies will use Microsoft Teams. Earlier, some people used Skype Business. Now, Skype Business is not available. People are using a software called Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is used to conduct meetings in the company. Okay, in that Microsoft Teams, chatting also we can do. So you can do chatting with any employee in the company for internal communication. Like this, Microsoft Teams software will be used. Skype Business will be available. WebEx will be available. Some companies will use the Zoom to have the meeting between onshore team and offshore team. For every meeting, minutes of meeting is required. For every meeting, we have to prepare MOM. MOM is nothing but minutes of meeting. What is the meaning of minutes of meeting? Writing the summary of the meeting. Now, when I am explaining some concept, I am preparing a notes. So what is the advantage? Later you can refer what we have learnt in the today's class. So like this, I am writing some notes. Similarly, when the meeting is happening, we need to prepare a notes. So with the points that we have discussed in the meeting. So once we prepare the minutes of meeting, we need to send that meeting details to all the participants who joined in that meeting. Are you getting my point? Every day one person has to prepare minutes of meeting. Good. Any questions as of now? Online students, any questions? Lot of theory, yeah? Saurabh, good man. I welcome you to Ashok IT. Yeah. Perfect. Any questions, anyone? How many of you aware of these details before today's session? In the Spring Boot, huh? Java classes, okay. Yeah, anybody having any questions from online? Just type your question in the chat. I will read that. Offline students, anybody having any questions? Huh? Huh. No. If they do it, companies should support further verification. Companies should say that you are their employee. They will find out that you are fake. TCS will do strict verification. They will find out that. I will tell about the PF. Okay. Huh? Some companies will find out. Fake means fake only, right? 99% they will manage, but 1% they can not do that, right? Guys, people are asking about fake experience. This is not the right time. The video is also live streaming, so we will have a separate class for that. What is the PF? What is UAN? How the PF will be available? How PF accounts will be managed? How UAN number will be available? How companies will identify the fake experience people? We will discuss all those things in a separate session. Okay, good. Any questions related to these concepts as of now? No. So you understand types of teams also. Now guys, next one, another one theory part that we need to learn, that is roles, how to write the minutes of meeting. In the course I'm going to tell you how to write that email formats, how to send the emails and all. Role structure will be available in the company, guys. Role structure. This role structure will be changing from company to company, guys. So every company may not follow the same role structure. When you join as a fresher in the company, they will give you a role as analyst. They will give the role as analyst. Okay. So once you get the experience, 1 to 3 years experience, here they will call it as associate analyst. Associate analyst. Your designation will be associate analyst when you join as a fresher. Once you get the 1 to 3 years of experience in the company, they will give you the role as business analyst. They will give you the role as business analyst. Now, from 3 to 6 years of experience, they will call you as a consultant. They will call you as a consultant. This is not for all the companies, guys. So this role structure will change from company to company. So some companies will call as consultant here, and some companies will call as software engineer. Software engineer. Now here, some companies from 6 to 9 years of experience, you will be called as senior consultant. See here, some companies will call as senior software engineer. Got it? Now, once you get 9 to 12 years of experience, then you will getting the load as tech lead. That lead position will be available here. In some companies, they will call it as team lead. Right. So now when you go for 12 to 15 to 16 years of experience, they will be giving you a manager position. Right. So after that 16 plus years, they will be getting that architect position. They will become architect who will decide the project architecture, which technology we need to use, which server we need to use, which database we need to use, which tools we need to use, will be decided by architect in our project. Project architects will be available. After that, once they cross that experience, 16 to 20 years, the people will work as architect. So the people who are having that 20 plus years of experience, they will become director in the company. They will go to director position. Manager, senior manager will be available, or architect also will be available. Like this, the roles will be available in the company. That is not important at this moment. So because every company will have their own role structure. Every company will have their own role structure. Some company will call as consultant, some company will call as system engineer, some companies will call as tech lead, some company will call as team lead. So the roles will be different from company to company. What are the roles you see in the TCS? Same roles will not be available in the Deloitte. What are the roles available in the Deloitte? Same things will not be available in the HCL. So company to company, the roles are going to different. Once you join in the company, they will tell you which designation they are going to provide. What role they are going to provide, they will mention that in your offer letter. Which role they are going to provide you, whether you are getting a consultant role or software engineer or senior software, they will mention that in your offer letter. Clear? Good. So with this, theoretical part is completed, guys. A basic idea should have for every person who want to get the job in the IT industry. From tomorrow, I'm going to start with module 2. What is that module 2? We are going to start with the real-time tools. So from tomorrow, we are going to start the discussion related to real-time tools. So first I'm going to explain Maven, because for the Spring Boot classes 5 p.m. Maven is required, right? So first we are going to understand Maven tool. Once Maven is completed, Gradle, Git, Bitbucket, Jira, several tools are available. We are going to learn them. Fine, guys? Fine, good. So any questions, anyone? Class notes, I hope you are able to access in the mobile app. I will upload that once again. People who don't have a question, you can leave. The people who are having questions in the online, so you can stay back. I will take up your questions. Offline people, any doubts? Are you able to develop the Spring projects which I have given yesterday? Already done? Easy? Any problems anybody facing? Very easy. You are facing a problem? Yes, sir. I will be available now. You can come and meet me. Can you come again? Last session, that video is uploaded to YouTube channel. You can go through that video. If you go to Ashok IT YouTube channel, the video is available. If you go to the live section, yesterday's session 1 is available, today's session 2. So yesterday's class and today's class available in our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search for Ashok IT. and go to the live tab. You can see the 2 classes. You can revise those classes. Okay, fine guys, good. Notes I have uploaded in the Ashok IT mobile app. Notes I have uploaded in the mobile app. You can check that. Today notes also I will upload. People watching from YouTube, you can join the live class. The Zoom link available in the website. The Zoom link is available in the website. Perfect. Thank you guys.